Hello and welcome to a special taping of Fridays with Phil. And today I stand on the 5th floor of the Chicago Cultural Center, a building where the Chicago Children's Choir, an organization founded in 1956 in the midst of the Civil Rights Movement, calls their home. Today, 5 stories above the Chicago street stands a group of singers whose voices fills the room's empty spaces and reminds them of all the memories they once shared. The Chicago Children's Choir continues to enrich both the spirit and music and reminds us of why the arts are so important in our culture. This group not only gathers to share memories, but they also gather to honor an alumni who was just diagnosed with leukemia, Elizabeth Rowe. So join us as we tap into the celebration of memories they all continue to share.
It's enriched my life completely. At first, I was really quiet, and definitely after the years, it made me come out of my box of, how quiet it was. Now I'm very vocal to the point where I even took on being a teacher as something as my profession. Singing with a bunch of people from all over the city, different ethnicities, races, people unlike me, definitely put a different spark in my mind. So for now, that turned me into wanting to become a teacher for underprivileged areas.
I'm from Chicago, and I am a singer. I'm a performer, musician, and Chicago Children's Choirs is what started the journey, I guess, this musical journey that I will be on for the rest of my life. It gives me joy. Music gives me joy, and a release, an expression that is necessary for my livelihood. Chicago Children's Choir started me out when I was younger. I was 6 years old and I needed an outlet. I knew I loved to make music and loved to sing, but it gave me the training that I needed. It gave me the discipline that I needed. It gave me so many different songs in my library, music library. It taught me about world music, not just music that's known in Chicago or the United States, but the world, and how I got a little glimpse of these different cultures in the songs.
The CCC just really made me a global citizen. I find a way to relate to people all over. For example, at my office, there's an old Russian man who works there, and he was really scary to me at first. I didn't know what we were going to talk about. What do I have in common with this guy? And I remember, we sang a song in Russian in choir. And so I said, hey, do you know this song? And he did. And now we're best friends. And that kind of thing happens to me all the time, where I'll meet someone, I'll meet my cabbie, and I'll say, where are you from? I'm from South Africa. Oh, do you know Lizela? And they're, why does this white girl know songs from my home country? That's crazy. And it just opens up the world to me.
You sing all these pieces from all over the world, and you go to all these places all over the world, and you get these really unique memories and unique experiences, and then you can take all of everything that you've learned, and it's like, it's not only music, but like the relationships and just the experiences you take into your next steps. And I think that makes me a very unique person. When I talk to people, and I when people ask me, like, what did you do? I say I sang in choir for 10 years.
My first choir tour was in 1960. It was the same year I joined, 65. We went to Indianapolis, Indiana, and we did a concert. After going on tour and viewing a lot of these places, of course, you start to learn the cultures, and all of a sudden music was like a door to the world. I mean, so many different artists have said it in so many different kind of ways, whether it's the vocals, whether it's instrumental, whether it's a little cracked voice that sounds like a frog. We found times in our church choir week where we take the worst voice, we actually found songs that would inspire that person. Everybody wants to be the star or sing or do a little solo. And that's one thing about music. Music is where when it's sang from the heart, you feel it in the heart. In Solomon, it speaks about there might come a time when music doesn't mean anything. I pray that time never comes.